I've got one simple question for you. Just one. One question that will explain a lot about how you work out your biceps. When you're doing a bicep workout, do your veins pop? Why, I ask? I ask because if they're popping, as they should be, it actually means that you're working your biceps properly.
I'm Ash, and welcome to Coached by Ash.
As you can see here, I'm gripping onto this barbell super tight. Now, I'm pulling my arms and shoulders fully down, and you can see my veins starting to pop without even doing one single rep. Now, as I do a bicep curl, you can see the veins popping more. What this means is I'm putting tension into my actual biceps rather than curling with momentum, which at the end of the day is not going to do anything to your biceps. It's not going to grow them, it's not going to strengthen them, it's not going to do anything. You see, it doesn't matter what you use to do the bicep curl. Well, okay, yes, it does matter. But speaking like generically, you know, as long as I'm really feeling the tension in the bicep, then I'm actually going to strengthen them and grow them. Something I like to do, which is really good, is I like to do my curl up to just halfway, hold for 3 seconds, then go up to the top and down. This is good for actually teaching you how to feel the tension in your bicep. Now, when you're doing the curl, something really important to do is have your arms out forward, really hold tightly onto a weight, and then from there, that's where you curl up and down. I don't want your wrists folding in, I want them out, up and down. So there's 3 muscles in the biceps. What you need to know is that there's one which is a short muscle, one which is a longer muscle, and one which is a more neutral muscle. Each one depends on if it's like a show muscle or if it's more of a strength muscle. So I'm not gonna go into the specifics about which muscle does what, but what I am going to show you is the difference between the short and the long muscles. So the short muscle is when you're doing a short rep out in front of you, curling like that. How you're working the long muscle is when you're doing your curl from behind you. What if you do this right now? I want you to see if you can feel the difference between where is working for each one. So why I'm telling you about these different muscles is when we're designing workouts for the biceps, we actually do want to be making sure to hit each area. Each exercise is going to hit a different area. Something like a basic bicep curl that I showed you before on the cables, that's out in front of me, that's short. When you're doing an inclined bicep curl, what do you think this is? Do you think this is short or long? The answer is long. A short one would be out in front of me more. This is going behind me. It's giving me more range of motion. The tension is felt in a different area. And then when we're talking about neutral, it is a hammer curl or something like a hammer curl. When you're doing the hammer curl, up and down in a neutral grip. This is a different bicep muscle. If we're going back to this cable machine here, it also doesn't actually matter what you're using to do the bicep curl. Most people will do a bicep curl with a straight bar. Right now, well, I showed you that already, I'm gonna show you with a rope. For anything with the rope, like a tricep push down, you're trying to split it apart. That's same with the bicep curl. So what I'm going to do is split it apart, and then I feel a different muscle in my biceps to the straight bar. So the whole point of this is I'm trying to tell you that what you really need to do is know why you're doing each bicep exercise, where you're putting the tension onto. And that is how you're actually gonna start strengthening and growing your biceps. If you learned something today, I'm almost at 100 subscribers, so please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if there's anything else you'd like to learn.